Hey, it's Jabba. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for destroying Lego sets. And we're going to be destroying another one here soon. I'm still working on parting out the modulars. I've got three more to do, the two that I'm most worried about, and I got to finish up the assembly square. I did discover something in taking them apart. I'll talk about that. But other things I'm thinking about taking apart include this. And this is the set 10212, the Imperial Shuttle, the UCS set. This thing is older than I thought. It's been assembled for quite some time. I did not build it. I'm pretty sure my son built it, and I think he had it on display in his room, and then it's been back down here on the shelf. And this set came out in 2010. And I bought multiple copies of this set. I'm pretty sure I parted out at least three. It may be more of this set. In I looked at, in fact, I looked at my inventory to see what remnants. I think it's common parts because I think all the expensive things like the minifigures are all gone now. But anyway, it's when I parted it out, it was one of those things where it was like a $550 part out value. Now the part out's like $900 if you were to part it out. I'm not sure what the sealed price would be, but this is one of those UCS sets that they put on sale, and so you could get it. I think we got it for $200, maybe less. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was a good deal at the time. But it's one of those things. I've done videos on so many sets over the years, and I started this channel, BrickTsar, in 2012. This set came out in 2010. I'm not sure when my son actually built it. I'm not sure if it was after that. I'd have to ask him, hey, Jacob, if you're watching this video, do you remember when you built this? Uh, it's got a lot of dust on it because it's been on display ever since it was built. But this is the thing. The only thing negative about it that I see right now is that the stickers on the control panel that's inside the cockpit area are coming up, and I don't know where the stormtrooper is. I looked for him. I can't find him. There's 5 minifigures. 4 of them are inside the cockpit here. I don't know if is there another area. Does this come out? Is he back in there somewhere? Oh, I got something dropped on it there. Yeah, maybe he's inside there. I couldn't. I look. Where's the box? I had the box. I got the box, and I looked on the box. This is the back of the box. I was like, where could the stormtrooper be hiding? The only thing I haven't done is to go get the instruction manual for this set to see where they hid it. I did find, like, there's 2 ways of displaying it. This thing has been displayed with the wings down all along, but I raised them up for this video. Supposed when you take it off of the stand, you're supposed to use this piece to hold it when the wings are up, but when the wings are down, it won't stand on its own. And they got these little cranks on the back to lower it. If you want to see a really good video, just go watch M&R Production. This, for a while, I'm afraid to do these without doing them at the same time because I feel like it's going to get out of balance. But yeah, this was his favorite set for many years, and it's a very good set. And so, while this isn't necessarily a detailed review of the Imperial Shuttle, I want to say this thing has held up pretty well to have been on display for so long. And I normally have problems with white pieces getting yellowed. It's not the case on this set. Some of the plates might be a little discolored, but all of these Technic pieces and such that are on the wings seem to be holding up pretty good over time. So I think this is one of those sets that has held up over the test of time. You know, as I've been taking apart the modulars, I keep, whether the set was from 2009, 2014, 2018, I keep having reddish brown pieces break when I take apart modulars. I had a sand green part break on the greengrocer, which is kind of sad. I didn't actually look to see which part it was. I just found a remnant of a sand green part. I think it's from one of the sand green hinges. That's what it looks like it came from. I was afraid to look to see if those are rare. It's just really sad. So this one, I think the colors have held up pretty nicely. And other than me not washing it, not wiping it in, it's probably one of these. It's probably easy to keep clean. It's just been on a high shelf for the last couple of years, and I took it off of that shelf. The other thing up there that I got to take apart is the Death Star. Uh, I think it's the first Death Star. I don't think I ever bought the second Death Star, so I think it's the first one. The playset Death Star. I don't really like this. So it's another one that I've never done a video. And did I say that? I've never done a video about this set. And I think it's because it came out before I started making regular YouTube videos. And it's one of those things I was like, I'll get around to it. But then what happens is pieces fall off of sets. I forget what the play features are. Um, things like that. And then I'm too lazy to research. It's easier for me to do a video about a set, talking about what I like about it, right after I've built it. I think I've gotten all the features. It talks about the wings and the display stand. It's 5 minifigures. Yeah, but I'm going to put it back in this box. Now, I was hoping I had extra boxes. For instance, the pet shop, I have like 4 boxes at the pet shop, even though I only have 2 copies left. And so I'm thinking about getting, again, some of the high dollar sets, keeping those boxes. I might take some down to Atlanta Brick Co. because I heard they were taking boxes, and I figure things like that, modulars, things that they might get in that people didn't keep the boxes, maybe they would work out a trade or something, and that'd be easier than shipping those things because they'd be so big. So I'm thinking about it. Oh, and I've had this on there the whole time. This truck. It's a yellow truck. It's got a medium blue base. Anybody know what set that was in? I found this. Actually, I was departing. What do you call it when you take apart a set? The modular sets, and I forgot all about this. And it's actually in the BrickTsar Memorial set, the corner garage. There's a yellow truck. So Joe apparently knew a lot about Joe. And so what I did, the one that was in there is still in the box for the corner garage that I took apart. But this yellow truck is going to go in my yellow truck collection, which I think I put it in the yellow containers, which I don't know where they are right now. So I got the parts out of my store that I had. The one thing I didn't have, surprisingly, was the 1x3 yellow tile. But years ago, I got a second Grand Emporium. It was something I bought at Second and Charles. It was like $100, something real cheap, but it was missing several of the pieces. But I was able to add extra. Oh, I forgot. I got to take the Grand Emporium apart too. But anyway, the Grand Emporium has 2 extra levels. I think those 2 extra levels will still fit in the box when I take it apart. But those 2 extra levels, instead, I was going to try to piece together the missing parts, but after a while, I was just like, you know what? I'll just try to make extra floors instead of trying to piece together what was missing from that Grand Emporium. And so I have the parts that are left over still separated in another container. And when I was looking through sets that had the 1x3 yellow tile, that one was one of them. And sure enough, the 1x3 yellow tile was in that box over there. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on. And I almost feel bad this one taken apart because it looks so good. It's like it's not faded. I don't think it's sagging or warped. The wing feature still worked. I didn't try putting it back on this other thing that was when you got the wings up. And I don't know where the Stormtrooper is, so let me know in the comments below where you think the Stormtrooper is. Did my son-in-law, Jonathan, did you take the Stormtrooper? Because there was a while back when he'd be fiddling around down here, he'd go and gather all the Stormtroopers he could find and assemble them all together. I don't know why people like to assemble Stormtroopers together. I don't get that. So I went this whole video. I'm sorry, Joey. I waited to the end of the video. This is just. It's cold outside, so I'm wearing this shirt. I've been wearing this all day because it was cold, and I wasn't going to wear it for a video because I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry, Alex. I know this isn't an interesting shirt, and I was hoping to go out with a bang, like wearing some of the better shirts. And I looked in my drawer. I got 4 shirts plus the last thing that I'm going to wear, so that's 5. And counting today, there were 9 days left. Oh no, I forgot. You know what? I got my Pete Maravich jersey I need to wear, and I got 2 They Might Be Giants hoodies. So I know I said I was done with They Might Be Giants. I actually got to go double check though that I haven't worn those They Might Be Giants hoodies. So I'll wear those if I can't find another shirt that's not a tank top other than the basketball. I mean, I got like 2 or 3 other basketball jerseys I haven't worn, but I don't really want to wear those. And I have about 3 or 4 brag tank tops that I haven't worn. Yeah, I don't really want to wear those. So I got enough shirts for the end of the year that would probably be a lot more interesting than this. Wait a minute. There. Now I made it more interesting. These sleeves are too long. Anyway, I just thought I'd talk about the. Is it what do they call this? This UCS Imperial Shuttle, but is it the Tadrillium? Dilithium? I can't remember what the name of it was. It doesn't say on this box. Um, Space Shuttle Tiberium? Or is it just UCS Shuttle? I know there's. I mean, it says UCS Shuttle on the. This is uncomfortable. Um, I hope that the sound turns out. My microphone was almost dead when I started this video, and I didn't feel like waiting for it to charge. So, yeah, I'm doing it the new popular TikTok way to film videos. Hold the microphone. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow in a more interesting shirt.